The fog would slowly envelop the village of Wadi al-Sukoun, the Valley of Silence, every night, a thick white mist through which only the tangled silhouettes of trees, like the arms of ghosts, could be seen. But tonight, something was different. The fog was not silent as usual. Yasser, a boy no older than 14, heard a faint sound traveling with the mist. It was neither crying nor singing, but a broken whisper calling his name, Yasser. Come. He slipped out of bed, careful not to wake his sleeping grandfather, and opened the window. The whisper was closer, as if emanating from the heart of the fog itself. He picked up his small flashlight and stepped out into the damp darkness. "Who is there?" he called out, his voice trembling. He received no answer but the repetition of the whisper, "Come, and discovery awaits you here." Yasser walked, his heart pounding like a war drum. His steps led him far from his house, toward the old forest on the edge of the village. The tree shadows moved as if breathing, their branches stretching out like fingers trying to grasp him. Suddenly, he tripped over a large stone, and his flashlight slipped from his hand, shattering its glass and plunging everything into darkness. Despair consumed him, but the whisper returned, stronger this time, pointing him in a specific direction. Yasser crawled in that direction until he found himself in front of a massive, majestic oak tree he had never seen before. From among its tangled roots, a faint glow of light shone. With his trembling hands, he dug into the damp soil until he found something solid and metallic. It was a small, old box, secured with a rusty lock. Engraved on its lid was the name, Yasser. The boy was astonished. How could a box with his name be here? Who put it here? The whisper returned, but this time its source was clear, inside the box. Yasser found a sharp stone nearby and smashed the lock. Inside the box, there was no jewelry or gold, but merely an ancient, carefully wrapped manuscript, and a letter. He opened the letter eagerly. It was in his grandfather's handwriting. To my beloved Yasser. If you are reading this, it means the fog has spoken to you, as it spoke to me before you. The voice of the fog is not a ghost, but a special echo of our bloodline. We, the Murad family, are the guardians of this valley's secret. The fog is not a transient natural phenomenon, but a thin barrier between our world and another, a world of pure sounds, memories, and energy. This manuscript contains the knowledge of your ancestors, and how to understand these voices and protect the balance between the two worlds. Your time has come to carry this trust. Yasser raised his head, feeling that the fog was no longer frightening. It touched him gently, carrying the whispers of the past, the dreams of the future, and the laughter of children who had passed. He understood that the whisper he heard was the call of blood, the call of responsibility. He heard quick footsteps. His grandfather was standing a few steps away, his eyes gleaming in the darkness with understanding and sorrow. "I knew you would come," the grandfather said in his calm voice. "The fog told me it called you. It is time for me to teach you, my grandson, the true language of the valley." Yasser looked at the manuscript in his hands, then at the white fog which began to recede with the first threads of dawn. His childhood was over, and his true journey had begun. The most exciting story of all was about to start, and he was its hero. But, what would the fog reveal to him next night? And would he be ready to face the secrets that would come from the other world?